Hi, good evening. This is Dr. Dakshinamurthy. I am the founder of Nino Academy. We are a career guidance academy. We deal with mentorship, academics, and a lot of out of the box things. So, without further jargon, let's start today's topic: how to deal with a cockhead senior, senior with horns. So, why this is a problem? Because these kind of people will pester our mind, these kind of people will ruin our peace of mind. So thing is, these people will make our undergraduate life or postgraduate life miserable. Okay, so this is a universal problem. As a matter of fact, most of the people, most of the students in my academy, they know that whatever I say, I back up with scientific evidence. So the thing is, you go through PubMed and you search through literature. So you find a lot of studies which is being done on this actually. So as a matter of fact, there is a study is done in US in medical colleges that people, most of the undergraduate people or senior people who were there in the junior days, they were being harassed or being bullied. Or and as a matter of fact, a study done in a dental college in Sri Lanka, they told that most of these cases are underreported, and males are the common males compared to in terms of gender, males are the most commonly affected people who are verbally harassed by their seniors. Of course, there are a lot of interesting facts in those journals. I'll post them in my description. Coming to the crux of our topic, why you need to get scared of your senior. So first thing is, as a part of mob culture, if 10 of your colleagues are getting scared of your senior, you also will do the same without applying any logistics. The second thing is, whenever whenever someone says bad about you, you will feel really bad. So you think that being nice with those people will they will promote you nice about you, they will promote nice things about you, but the reality is different. Because of this reason, you be scared with the senior. And the last thing is, they will help you in academics, being a senior person who has cleared the subjects which you are reading right now. So let me give a clear logical explanation for this. In this era of high speed internet and plethora of the academic material around you, you don't need any other human being for your survival or for your academic achievements. All you need is a perseverance and a little bit of madness. That doesn't mean that you need to plant your ass on a chair and you need to read 24 by 7. That means you need to be technically sound enough to answer few words if some discussion is happening in your department or in your academic circle. So next thing is, you can't control a human nature which is happening behind your back. That means no matter how nice you be with a person, you can't control the person telling bad about you behind your back, because that is not your control. You can't control a human behavior. You need to understand that fact properly. Okay, so having said that, you need to identify who are good and who are bad. Not necessarily that every senior of you is a bad person. Okay, so if you come across, as you come across a different kinds of people, in my practical experience and after talking to a lot of people, we can broadly say that there are four kinds of people we come across. One is really good people. They don't do any nonsense. They don't bother whether you call them sir or whether you do salute and all that stuff. They're really good. They don't mess with. They deal with their own work. That's it. The next people are aggressive. Aggressive people, these are the people which are being commonly misinterpreted by whatever authorities or even by us also. We really think them they are bad because they are always aggressive. They screw you badly. But when things go by, they become your best friends. You booze with them, you party with them. I'm telling you, this happens with girls also. That's a different thing. You can do a lot of fun with your senior girls also. But the thing is, you need to understand, being aggressive is a personality trait, and degrading you and decreasing your mental capability is a trait that comes with a sadistic and negative emotions. Okay, so don't get confused with the personality trait and the negative emotions. So the next people, these are the notorious people who comes under the cockhead category. So these cockhead category people are, one is a godfather type. These godfather type, these are like, these are average in academics, but they remember everything. They just watch you. They don't speak anything. They may be aggressive also. That's a different issue. So they watch you. If you do some nonsense in 2010, they will remember it and they do the same. They give you tit for tat reply in 2020. These are such a kind of idiots who carry that baggage for years together. Okay, so and the next people are the people which you need to be really careful of, because these are called pets or parasitic pets. Because the real pets are good, they play with you, they go and sleep, they don't do any nonsense. These parasitic pets, what they will do is, they are the pets for our bosses or HODs or college principals or our senior faculty, whoever it is. They like them because of lots of reasons. They take advantage of it and they show that tantrum on you. They dump the work on you. They do all the nonsense with you. They screw you. They bully you. Even if they don't screw and they don't bully you, also there. I mean, in this, there are some people who are really cunning. They are far more dangerous than the people who really screws you. They just smile. Hi, how are you doing? Fine. They just put a hand on your shoulder. Yeah, fine. You should read. And how HOD is doing? I think it seems he is not really good at you these days. And you will say that, sir, yes sir, he is screwing me really bad. I don't know what will happen. I don't know why he is screwing me. He is harassing me like anything. You tell that. After 15 days in a department meeting, HOD calls you and you tell that, why you are telling everyone that I am harassing you. You don't even know, you don't even have the remotest chance of thinking that this guy would have conveyed that message to yourself. So there is nothing, wrong about your senior faculty, because the thing is, these people are keeping you away from them actually. So you need to be careful with these kind of people. So fine, how to deal with them and how to identify them. So I want to quote George Orwell on this. George Orwell has written a nice book by name 1984. Of course, it's a dystopian one, but I want to take three words from it. One is learn, observe, and realize. So, learning means, as I told you before, you need to be technically sound in your academics. That may not be like, you may not be a class topper, but you need to speak a little bit of some words if some discussion is happening in your academic circle, because that reduces your mental trauma. At least that keeps you on par with a lot of people in your class. So that is the first thing. Second thing is observe who is a good guy, who is an aggressive guy. If that guy is aggressive on you, is he really aggressive because of a reason, or just he is shouting to show his temper tantrums, or is I am not satisfying his fragile ego? So do I need to fight with him? If I fight with him, what is the thing that is going to happen to me? You need to be logically sound enough to think about it. You don't act according to your nerves. Your nerves will say, come on, go, show this thing to him, go and beat him, punch him on the face. Fine, you do it. I'm not saying not to do it, but think and do it. You need to think and do it. I'll tell you why. Say for example, a pet is there, a pet is, after effect of the pet is, fighting with the pet is, he will promote you very bad things on you, and he will make sure that you will be bullied in your practical examination. This happened to me, that's what I'm saying. You'll be bullied in the practical examination. You need to take that chance and fight with him. It's as simple as that. Fine, what will happen? Hardly another 6 months. Nothing will happen to me, another 6 months. Fine, I'll fail this examination, afterwards I'll pass and I'll write. It's nothing, right? That doesn't mean that I need to run behind this proof. Fine, if you are okay, then do it. Fine, if you don't want to take this chance, that is also okay. If you don't want to take this chance, just ignore them. Just that ignorance will hit their fragile ego. So if that guy is bullying you, that guy is screwing you, that guy is harassing you, So you just give a strong stare and just walk out of that room. That is more than enough. If that person is telling some work to you, some ward work or some department work or some he tells you to write a report, just don't do it. Do your own work. That is more than enough. Because this senior junior thing, who is trying to decrease your peace of mind, who is to pester your peace of mind, they depend on the fragile ego. If you break that fragile ego, everything will fall down. Okay, so this is a decent and nice way to handle with cockhead seniors. Okay, so before concluding this talk, I want to tell you one thing. One day you also become a senior. One day you also will get juniors, and your seniors may be academically inferior to you. That doesn't mean that you became a superhero. You need to, if a senior is good enough, if a senior is really good, if a senior is nice with you, don't show your attitude or don't throw your attitude on them, because one day they have thrown that attitude on you. Because you don't know, the mindsets may change. You don't say, for example, your senior is struggling with a PG seat, you got a good PG seat in a good college. Don't call him and tell that, sir, why you still didn't get the PG seat? I got to look at me. Don't do this nonsense stuff, because we all are human beings and we all are friends. Because we don't know one day who will we end up with whom, we don't know. So at this outset, let me summarize what I have told. First, you be academically sound enough. Second thing is think logically. Being submissive is different, being silent and ignorant is different. I'm not telling to be submissive. Submissive means slavery. Ignoring people and just giving a strong stare and walking out of room is showing your arrogance in a decent way. Okay, so fine, if you want to show this, or if you want to give like nice punchline like Rajnikant, fine, you give it, but calculate the risks and give it. Okay, so I think I given I mean I given a reasonable talk. If you have any doubts or if you want any further topics to be discussed in your regarding your medical education, and any doubts in your this thing, or if you want any guidance in mentoring in your medical education, undergraduate or postgraduate, you can ping us. You can join our academy. I'll share the links below. Signing off. Thank you.